What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Tapping In with Bro. Today, I'm going to be reading from Romans 6. And it's basically just talking about, like, who you in service to. I'm going to start from Romans 6 and 16. And wow, and I just realized today, I woke up and the first time that I saw it was 6:16. Like, I'm just now getting that, but we'll start from Romans 16, and it says, "Know ye not that whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey, his servants ye are to whom ye obey. His servants ye are to whom ye obey, whether of sin unto death, or of obedience unto righteousness." And then later down in the same chapter, it says, "For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of Elohim is eternal life through Yahushua Mashiach our Adonai." Famously, Paul, is a very, very different type of writer. But if you got it, he was saying pretty much, whoever you serve, that's your master, And if you assert, like, a lot of people feel like the laws, or following after God is like slavery, or it's constricting and all of that, and it's because even I felt like that at a certain point in time when I was in the world, but it was because I was in service. I was in service to sin. And so when you're in service to sin, you do feel like righteousness is slavery. But when you're in service to righteousness through the grace given to you by Yahusha, once you realize the grace that's been given to you and you turn your life over to Messiah, then you become in service to righteousness, and then you look at sin as the slavery. But when you bring it into worldly terms, right? You bring it into more practical terms, not so much as worldly, but practical terms. When you go out in the world and you work, you're providing a service, right? So me, I'm an artist, and when I get booked to do a show, I'm providing a service. And for the service that I provide, I get paid wages. So, I like how Paul, talked about, like, used the description of like service and wages, because whatever you serve, that's what wage you'll get. So I go provide the service for music, I get paid the wages of money, or I get paid the wages of promotion, or whatever. And so whatever you serve, that's what wage you're gonna get paid. So if you serve righteousness and holiness and set apartness unto Yah, he says that your wages is everlasting life. And if you serve sin and you serve your flesh, and and walking according to this world and the God of this world, then your wages is death. It's no fear mongering. It's all truth. A lot of people try to say that the ones that believe in the Bible, it's like fear based, because they use death and hell and all of that. It's not fear based. Nobody's telling you have to believe. It's a choice that you make, but the options have been laid out. Is if you serve righteousness, you have your wages. Your wages is life. And if you serve sin in your flesh, your wages is death. So my prayer is that we all choose life and choose to walking the commands of Yah, because, you know, you're not going to enter into his kingdom, and his kingdom is everlasting if you don't. And that's the standard. And also, I like to even add that there is no negative effect to following Yah and his commands. Like, you could search through them. It's no negative effect to honoring your mother and father, to not having no other gods before him, to not committing adultery, to not murdering, to not bearing false witness, to not coveting, to, you know, all of these things. There's no negative effect to them. So when you start looking at it from that perspective, then it's like, you know, it truly is the law of liberty. And I pray that each and every one of y'all that watched this video sees it that way. And I pray that the peace of Yah be with you all. In Yahusha's name. Amen. Peace.